I gotta say this first story is probably my favorite of the week with StarCloud. Local darling of the area. Pretty amazing what they have accomplished in such a short amount of time.
And getting in league with NVIDIA, I'm sure didn't hurt.
Sure, no.
That process,
Everybody's super excited about that $250 million raise. And that, by the way, comes on top of the other money that they've pulled in. I think GeekWire is misrepresenting this a little because they're saying a total of 450 million. I actually think it's a little higher than that from some other private sources, but it didn't hit 500 million, but it's a little higher than this. What I love is that they're getting a 100,000 square foot facility.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but they've been able to pull off this much with just 20 people. 20 people.
I know. Right? 2.1 billion valuation, and they went. That didn't take long. It went from nothing to this, and how long?
A year and a half, 2.5 years.
I thought. Yeah.
I met Philip 2 Mays ago, so not quite 18 months. He had just come out of Y Combinator. He was the darling of that, and then that has made it easy for him. Yeah, they're valued at $2.3 billion on 20 people. But by building this 100,000 square foot factory, it means they're going to start building things, which means they're going to be hiring. So good for StarCloud.
Yep. Well, not to be. You ready to go?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is kind of amazing. China is really serious about competing with Starlink, and they have a company. They have a satellite sector. Domestic startup Space Sail has raised about US $1 billion to accelerate the build out of their LEO network designed to compete with Starlink. It's called the Shanghai Spacecom Satellite Technology, and they just completed their Series B round. 18 investors joined the deal, including a state-backed investor, Shanghai Alliance Investment and hard tech-focused venture fund CAS Star. And only represents about 13.94% equity. Company's valuation has reached about, let's see, 7 billion was divided by about $7 billion, roughly. And so they're building. They're serious about building large-scale LEO satellite networks, and they want to compete.
Yeah, neat.
Yep. Okay, Trump's space transportation policy, the things you really needed, there's a whole bunch of things that they've put out there. But the surge is driven by the commercial and military demand for communications and a lot of other things. And so the basics of the policy, the most important parts of it, it's only a couple of things. One, he wants to build a new national spaceport somewhere. That's a big deal. And two, he wants to use it a lot. He's calling for 1,000 launches a year and returns by 2030.
Yeah, that's bonkers. But we've highlighted the tweet that launched 1,000 starships, right?
Right.
We've pulled up the Musk tweet that said, look, this is what we're going to do. And then fast forward, it's probably been 3 years since that post.
Yeah. Well, I first saw imagery of Starship. They didn't call it that then, all the way back at IAC in Adelaide in 2017.
BFR.
That time he just called it the BFR.
Yeah. Yep.
I still think of it like that, but hey.
Right.
Because it is.
When we were working on the Earth elevator, we called them BDRs, big dumb rockets.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Dallas has a question. He says, "Aren't all Chinese investors state-backed?" Not necessarily.
It's
They may be state-controlled in some way, but
right.
there is a lot of private money goes into a lot of those funds.
Yeah.
Fully space-backed, you're talking Chinese government money is also going in a big way, as I understand it.
I want to talk a little bit more about this new policy here. It's not in doc. Let me grab the screen for a second. And two other things came out relating to this. Suddenly I can't find the links. Yeah, this one. So we talked for a moment about this national security, science, and technology strategy. Pretty big document, 24 pages. It mentions space 30 times, materials 13 times, and artificial intelligence 15 times. So I think that's a big deal. And it goes side by side with this other document that we have not talked about, which is a Space Command document. This is the first of three. The whole document is fascinating, but I really want to point out page 33, because page 33 is basically the LiftPort business model, supported by Space Command. I was dumbfounded when I saw this. So I'm going
to show me the money.
Yep. Right.
Show me the money. This is about space and money. Lots of lofty ideas, lots of Space Command and stuff. Okay, where is it? Show me the money.
All right. Yep.
Give a bunch of it, Michael. Let's get going. Let's do this.
Keep going. All right.
Yep. Okay. I guess they're planning. I guess they've formally announced a couple of astronaut flights are going to Haven 1, as well as ISS, in another year or two or three, and they're saying that's going to maybe the results of those trips could start showing us the future of what a post-ISS world is going to look like.
Hope so.
So that was something I thought was vaguely important, and folks should be looking into that instead of lamenting, ISS. Let's move on. We got to figure, okay, how are we going to have a continuous human presence in space forever? ISS is going away, and I can think of better fates for it, but that's a separate argument for another day.
Sure.
But I just wanted to share that out there, and we can go through that quickly.